What up, family? YFN Lucci. There's been a lot of talks here lately about YFN Lucci. It's been a lot of people that's coming out the woodworks now, speaking free YFN Lucci. If you can recall, I was saying, and a few other people were saying, like, hey, the thug situation just done overtook YFN Lucci. Like, ain't nobody talking about him. They just done fed him to the wolves. It was people really just back on him, fam. They bagged back off YFN Lucci, right? We all seen this with our own eyes, right? Now, one thing about it, us as human beings, fam, when we get a blessing, we tend to forget it because of the human nature. You understand what I'm saying? We take things for granted. You got to stay on your toes when it come to taking things for granted. Even if it's your kids, your significant other, your home. You feel what I'm saying? Things like that. Because if you don't, you start to take it for granted. You know, you'll get away from it. Your own kids, a good husband, good wife, good girlfriend, good boyfriend, because you're so selfish in your ways and you think people owe you something. Now, I said all that to say this right here. YFN Lucci will be home in like 5 months, right? YFN Lucci family stood on the G code, the street code. He didn't have nothing to do with the YSL thing and all these different things, whoop to whoop. That's cool, right? Getting a blessing, being able to come home in 5 months after you thought you was finna do 20 years, like a 19 years flat. You feel me? We thought this was finna be the situation. And then boom, everybody's surprised, like, man, YFN, he got a good lawyer. He get all these different things. The lawyer is so great. Even 50 Cent, the lawyer is so great. Now, YFN Lucci took to his social media and he thanked everybody that stayed down with him, fam. He thanked his family. He said, even though, you know, he's a hard head, he's talking to his family sometimes. He was thanking his homie that, you know, stayed down with him and his fans that stayed down. And at the end of this post, YFN Lucci said that he thankful for a second chance. That what got me, right? Now, for you to say you thankful, and you thankful for all these other people, other than God, and at the end of this post, you spoke on second chance. Like everybody saying the lawyer did this. You feel me? Me speaking from experience, I have had miraculous situations happen in my life like this. And if you take it for granted, 1 minute, YFN Lucci, that this wasn't the Most High and it was your lawyer, and you feel like that you got the best lawyer and you make him do something else and move because he'll, you know, get you off of it, you got another thing coming, fam. I want you to understand, when you said a second chance, that's exactly what this is. I want you to understand, YFN Lucci, when you were saying your fans, everybody that stayed down, a lot of people was back from you, fam. We was wondering, a lot of your fans thought that it was over with. Let's keep it real, fam. You got to talk about what's really happening, not just the highlights of what's going on. And since you've been in jail, you just been highlighting different things when it comes to the gangsterism. When people get in situations like you, YFN Lucci, when people get in situations like Boosie was in and coming home, Boosie had to transition. He may talk a lot of noise, but he ain't got the same people that was around him before. All these friends and people that you thinking and homies that you was thanking in this post for keeping it real with you, you got to change people, places, and things, fam. Especially being of the caliber that you is. Because just because it happened like it happened with your lawyer, you know, he did the works. But I'm telling you, the Most High is behind everything in all our lives, fam. From the time that we are born, he knew what was going to happen, family. And if you don't understand that and start thinking on your own understanding, you got a whole new other bomb coming. Look at Thug with this situation. Thug and YFN and Lucci was on the same type demo. Matter of fact, they warned with each other. A lot of times, fam, what happened to your ops, your enemies, not just family and friends, you learn from them also, family. Because it's the Most High showing that I had my hand on you when you didn't get shot that night. I had my hand on you when they didn't find them drugs. I had my hand on you when you beat that murder charge. I really could have set you down, but I want to use you for something else. And if you ain't understanding that this is what's going on in your life, not saying don't come out and stop rapping, tell your story, do your thing, but it's ways, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it when it come to it. YFN Lucci got the type of music that can cross over, fam. Like he really be getting it and do it. We don't know how he gonna do, when he come home, but he got that type of music with the singing in the flow, fam. Can go far. Can bring other YGs in with him, what they should have been doing, what he should have been doing off top, and get them to pop it. Because this rap game is just a transition. The streets is just a stepping stone in the transition also, fam. You can't get stuck in the streets. It's the same thing in the rap game. You can't get stuck there because they coincide together. People have brought the streets to the rap game. It's time for the OGs, fam, that have been in situations like this to get out in the community, do what I'm doing or whatever on your social media, and let people know what's the real deal is. YFN Lucci. And I understand that people don't get it. A lot of people don't grow up, man, till they 50 years old, all these different things. But the karma of the mind of not growing up, fam, will keep you stagnant and you'll never be happy, family. Whether you rich man, poor man, whatever the case might be. This is a total blessing from God, YFN Lucci. I'm tired of y'all individuals, fam, but I don't want to say I'm tired. I'm tired of people thinking that they doing things in life themselves and it's God blessing them. And them same people that I see get so arrogant, fam. The same people that I see, it be a bomb coming hit them, whether it's a sickness, jail, death, they're losing their mother, all these, or whatever the case, fam. You feel what I'm saying? Some end up happening, especially with the rich, man. We seeing it go down in hip hop. They taking individuals down like P. Diddy and on. I can just go on and on. You got to be dead careful. You get took down that way, or you get took down the other way, which they were finna do with YN Lucci on the jail side, fam. You dig? So all I'm saying is you got to count your blessing and know that it's the Most High that was playing parts in your life with you coming home off these charts. YFN Lucci was finna do some time, fam. Like I say, it was a miracle. When you get the miracle situation, you got to know, fam, that it's God. He didn't know that was coming. Oh, they finna give me, I'm gonna be able to come home, but okay then. Now he back up on the grid saying all these different things and not thanking God, but saying you got a second chance. I wonder who gave you that second chance, YFN Lucci. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.